What if the moments you dismissed as coincidence were actually quiet messages from the divine? What if the help you never noticed was the reason your life did not collapse when everything felt fragile? And what if God has been with you this entire time? Not only in your prayers, but in your doubts, your silence, your unanswered questions? Paramhansa Yogananda taught that God is not far away, not hidden behind ritual, not reserved for the spiritually elite. God is intimate. God is immediate. God is present, right now, in this breath, in this awareness. If this message has found you today, pause for a moment. Something within you already recognizes truth when it hears it. Stay with me until the very end, because the final sign may quietly explain patterns in your life that have followed you for years, without explanation, until now. Before we go deeper, if you feel drawn to inner awakening, divine intelligence, and soul-level clarity, subscribe to Inner Divine. This channel is a sanctuary for seekers across the world. Like this video so it reaches the right hearts. And as you listen, comment below, which sign feels most alive in your life right now. Now, let us begin. When God is with you, life does not suddenly become easy, but it becomes guided. The first divine sign is subtle, yet powerful. You are protected from harm you never even witness. There are dangers you never encounter. Accidents that never happen. Situations that dissolve before turning destructive. At the time, you may feel delayed, disappointed, even frustrated. But later, clarity arrives. Yogananda explained that divine protection often works invisibly. God does not always remove obstacles. Sometimes He redirects your steps. Missed flights, canceled meetings, unexpected detours, sudden changes of heart you cannot logically explain. The mind labels these moments as inconvenience. The soul recognizes them as intervention. If you look back honestly, you will see moments when life bent, quietly, gently, just enough to save you. You were shielded without knowing you needed protection. That unseen presence around your life is not chance. It is grace. The second sign unfolds within. Your intuition grows clearer as your inner noise grows quieter. This is not fear. Not anxiety. Not impulsive thinking. It is a calm, steady knowing that does not demand proof. Yogananda taught that intuition is the soul's voice, and meditation is the doorway through which divine guidance enters. When God is with you, guidance does not arrive dramatically. It arrives peacefully. You sense when to move forward. You feel when to wait. You know when something is not aligned, even if it looks perfect on the surface. This inner guidance never shouts. It never pressures. It never creates panic. It feels calm, even when the decision is difficult. If you have trusted a quiet inner feeling that later proved right. If you avoided harm by listening to something you couldn't logically explain. That was not imagination. That was divine intelligence flowing through awareness. The third sign often feels uncomfortable at first. You grow dissatisfied with illusion, even comfortable illusion. When God walks with you, falsehood becomes heavy. You may lose interest in shallow conversations. You may outgrow environments that once felt familiar. You may feel restless with roles you once played to belong. Beliefs you accepted without question begin to feel incomplete. Success without meaning feels empty. Approval without authenticity feels hollow. This phase can feel lonely, even disorienting. But Yogananda taught that spiritual discomfort is not confusion, it is remembrance. Comfort seeks repetition. Truth seeks expansion. If you feel drawn toward authenticity, even when it costs you familiarity, that is not rebellion. That is awakening. The fourth sign reveals itself during hardship. Your suffering refines you instead of hardening you. Pain touches every life. But not every life is transformed by pain. When God is with you, suffering becomes alchemy. You develop depth instead of bitterness. Empathy instead of resentment. wisdom instead of despair. You begin to understand others more deeply, not because you read about pain, but because you lived through it. Yogananda taught that divine companionship does not remove trials, it gives them meaning. Your wounds become windows. Your scars become symbols of growth. If your darkest season softened your heart, sharpened your awareness, or expanded your compassion, God was present, working silently within the struggle. The fifth sign arrives unexpectedly. You experience deep peace without external explanation. Nothing has changed on the outside. Challenges remain. Responsibilities persist. Yet inside, something settles. A stillness beneath thought. A calm beneath emotion. Yogananda described this as the soul touching its source. This peace does not come from achievement. It does not depend on security. It arrives during quiet moments. While breathing consciously. While walking alone. Sometimes even in the middle of chaos. If you have felt sudden inner calm without a clear reason, that peace is not psychological. It is spiritual recognition. The sixth sign manifests through people and timing. Certain relationships end gently, and others arrive precisely when needed. When God is with you, separation happens naturally. Not through drama. Not through hatred. Just distance. Conversations lose depth. Connections loosen without conflict. At the same time, meaningful connections appear. Mentors. Friends. Strangers who speak exactly what your soul needed to hear. Yogananda taught that souls meet by divine design. Some people arrive to awaken you. Some to heal you. Some to leave once their purpose is fulfilled. If your relationships are aligning with growth rather than attachment, the divine is rearranging your life with precision. The seventh and most profound sign unfolds quietly. You feel called to serve something greater than yourself. Not through obligation. Through joy. You feel fulfillment in helping. In guiding. In contributing light, even when no one is watching. Recognition becomes less important. Meaning becomes essential. The ego asks, what do I gain? The soul asks, what can flow through me? Yogananda said that service purifies the heart because it dissolves separation. When you serve, the illusion of isolation fades. You feel connected, to people, to life, to something eternal. If your happiness deepens when you give. If purpose feels richer than pleasure. God is not only with you. God is expressing through you. These signs do not appear overnight. They unfold gradually, as awareness deepens. God does not force belief. God invites recognition. You begin to notice patterns. Synchronicities. Moments of guidance that feel too precise to ignore. Slowly, trust replaces fear. Presence replaces anxiety. Meaning replaces confusion. If you recognize these signs in your life, understand this. You are guided. You are protected. You are never alone. Even in silence. Even in uncertainty. Even when answers do not arrive immediately. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel your breath entering and leaving. That silent awareness behind thought. That witness watching the mind. That still presence beyond emotion. That is where God has always been. If this message resonated with your soul, subscribe to Inner Divine. This channel exists for those who sense that life is sacred and consciousness is deeper than the surface. Like this video so it reaches those who need reassurance today. Share it with someone who feels lost but cannot explain why. And comment below, which divine sign feels strongest in your journey right now. Stay aware. Stay connected. And remember, God is not somewhere else. God is with you. Every moment.